What's up everybody, Get Zapped here with GamingHero.io, and I wanted to do a quick video on how you can get the Steelbound Devourer mount and how you can also make gold with it. For those of you that don't know, the Steelbound Devourer is this big fell green corehound that I'm riding, and it's made by blacksmiths with 100 skill in Legion blacksmithing. You get the pattern from Ticondrius and Nighthold, and I'm going to show you just how you can run through Nighthold if you've never done the raid before, and what exactly you need to make the mount. Alright, let's get to it. So if you've never been to the Nighthold before, it can be kind of confusing to get to because where it's marked on your map is not where the entrance is. If you've done a lot of the quest lines through, Marital here, you might unlock a teleporter up here at the top, but for those of us that haven't gone through it on all of our characters and repped up with Fallen with all of our characters, we have to enter here on your map in front of this little round building in Shuramar. It's actually going to be behind the statue of the Mall Walker boss, and you have to enter in through this door, and we're making our way into the sewers. If you have the teleporter unlocked, it drops you off a couple of feet further in, but I don't suggest doing an entire quest line and rep just to get teleported right there instead of coming in through the front door. We're going to enter in through the sewers. We're going to hang a right at the broken hole in the wall just past Albuquerque. We're going to run by all of our friends, and I'm going to set it to Mythic because I actually have the raid skip set up for Mythic. There we go, made sure everything was set, and we are going to go in. And I will demonstrate a couple of the ways you can get there if you use the skip. If you have not completed the skip on a character or in normal or heroic mode, if you only have the Mythic skip like I do, I want to say you get it from Khadgar, but it could be from Thalyssra over here. I'll step back in on normal when I'm done just to show you guys who you pick it up from. But they basically want you to kill Elisand 3 times. And once you kill Elisand 3 times, you get access to a teleporter right down here. But I'm going to show you how to get to the teleporter first. Past all of these withered, make a right here at the Scorpions. And see, since I've completed the quest, the Talisman of the Shal'Dorei swells with power, dispelling the palace wards, which is going to give me access to this teleporter over here. Let me kill off everything because I don't think I can actually use it while I'm in combat. Listen here, people. Listen here. Thank you. Alright, they have been unalived. I'm going to come up here to the portal. So, you do not want to take the portal or teleport to the Night Spire. That skips you straight to Elisand, and that's the one you would use if you were just farming the Infernal mounts. But I am actually going to go to the palace entrance, and this spits you out right outside the entrance to the palace, as the portal suggests. And if you take that skip, you're going to run up the stairs, you'll make a right, you're going to enter this building. This is the captain's quarters. Gonna sneak around you, do a little sneaky. We're going to enter the quarters, and we're actually going to go into the building. And as you can see, there's a lot of fell corruption in this building in particular. You can see it on your mini-map, and now that I'm actually inside the captain's quarters, I can see Ticondrius on my map. Don't get stuck on the lantern. And boom, you're right here at Ticondrius. And he gives you a 2% chance at the pattern. Now let's go back to the other palace teleport, because I took palace entrance, and there is actually a palace courtyard teleport, I believe it's called. And it is going to spawn you down here. Why are you guys stunning me? Can't you see I'm doing a video? Rude. Alright, it's going to spawn you a little bit down. Will it not let me jump? I think it might be easier for me to just take the long way around. But the palace entrance is the best one. If for whatever reason you accidentally misclick on the other one, it spawns you on a lower level down here under Elisand's Reach. And you have to run all the way around, back up, and then into the captain's quarters, and it's just inconvenient. I don't recommend doing that. Alright, let me make my way back to the beginning of the raid, and I will show you how you get here if you have not unlocked the skips. Because while it seems like it's fairly straightforward, you have to kill all of the trash, otherwise bosses don't unlock or doors do not unlock, up to a certain point, and then you can just skip through. So let me go back to the teleporter and go back to the beginning of the raid as I continue to aggro everybody. As you can see, I enjoy doing these raids for raw gold because pretty much every group of trash has given me at least 6 gold. The boss is going to give you 20 some odd and then a bunch of stuff you can vendor. If you're just looking for raw gold, this is a pretty easy way to do it. Alright, so since I took the teleport to the palace entrance, this is now actually a raid portal. If I can step back out, fit me back out in the sewers. I should be able to zone back in and take that teleport again. Here we go. I'm out here in the sewers. And let me go ahead and swap it over to normal so I can show you guys what the quest is going to look like. Okay, apparently neither of them give it to you here. I could have sworn that they did. All right, so let's kill all of the trash. Unless, I don't think I've ever actually run this on normal. Maybe the Mythic quest covers all of the difficulties. If it does, that would be cool. Yep, okay, so just doing it on Mythic completes it for all difficulties. So if you are doing the Talisman quest to unlock the shortcut, just go ahead and run the raid on Mythic. If you're coming in for just the pattern and you're killing Ticandrius and leaving, you're going to have to take the long way every time, which involves killing all of these scorpions. If you don't kill all of the scorpions, then Scorpion normally does not become available. He hides in the corner. You have to kill enough of the trash, otherwise sometimes he just does not want to play with you. Killing all of this trash, I now have the NPCs coming up, and I can unalive Scorpion. Alright, I'm going to run around the side, and I'm going to show you what happens if you're just skipping trash. Because there's actually a door up here. This trash is easily avoidable. But if you hang a left here and go across this bridge, skip all these guys, you have to kill all of the trash, including the trash back there on the bridge. Otherwise, the NPCs will not walk up here and open this door for you. So, I learned that the hard way. I skipped a bunch of it and killed just this group, thinking only this group was tied to the opening of the door, and that is not the case. Let's come back down. You'll notice as you clear the trash, the NPCs will advance further and further just to help you out. Alright, kill these three, and then the two that are going to try and gank me from the sides. Like this is Dark Souls. Here we go, I've killed all the trash. The Lystra says, now the fate of her people rests on outsiders. And she runs up and opens the door. Hey, look at that, 700 gold BOE belt. Alrighty, and if you run through, as you can see, that gate is locked. You have to kill the boss in this room, which sometimes is not easy to see. It's like right now, he's on the far side of the well. So I have to actually go meet him. There he is. He's hiding behind this pillar. And if you don't kill him, the door doesn't open, and he rings around the rosies and stays just out of line of sight, which is very annoying. Hit him with the old trinket, just because it's fun to hit people for 1,000,000 damage. Alright, now that he's dead, the gate is open. And you do not actually have to kill this trash. The NPCs will skip these guys. They don't care. You do not have to kill these two slimes outside of the boss room. However, once you enter the boss room, you do have to kill every single slime in the room to summon the bigger slime. Star Wars, there's always a bigger slime. There we go. Now that they're all dead, you can see their oozy corpses are oozing to the corpse in the middle of the room, and it's going to summon bigger ooze. And killing bigger ooze upsets the custodian, and then we kill the custodian. Sludge racks. Gotta love it. Alright, big ooze made big mess. Now custodian is big mad. Goodbye, Trilliac. Didn't even get a death animation, you died so fast. Alright, so once you kill him, you're going to run up the stairs that are behind him. About halfway up the stairs, it should skip us into a load screen where it teleports us to the next part of the instance. There we go. Spits us out in the arcane depths. And now we are just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the palace entrance, where we went to kill Ticandrius. We traveled with the skip in the first place. Probably the coolest part about this raid is once you get up here to the palace entrance, you can actually mount and you can vendor all the stuff you've been collecting, which makes this one of the best raids, in my opinion, to farm for gold, because not only are there a lot of bosses to kill, there's a lot of places to mount and offload all the crap you've looted. Alright, sell all junk. Now let's go kill Ticandrius. Unfortunately, the pattern for the Steelbound Harness, which gives you the Steelbound Devourer mount, is BOP. You cannot sell the pattern. It also means you cannot mail it to your alts as of yet. I think that may change slightly with Warband's next expansion, so this might be a little more viable come the War Within. But for now, you will have to run this on the blacksmith you plan on making the mount with. And again, we enter the captain's quarters. We run up the stairs, enter the building, run up even more stairs. I did not get caught on the lantern this time. I'm going to run in and just pop Ticandrius in the face. Goodbye. And no pattern. But that's okay, because I'm not a blacksmith. I'm an enchanter. If, for whatever reason, you get lucky enough and get the mount on your first try, there's a few things that you will need. Alrighty. To make the mount, you are going to need 100 demon steel bars. To create a demon steel bar, you will need to be a miner and blacksmith. You'll need 2 fell slate and 1 laystone for each, which means you are going to need 200 fell slate and 100 laystone ore if you were buying the materials from the auction house, or you can just buy 100 demon steel bars. You'll need 10 infernal brimstone, which you will get through mining Brimstone Destroyer cores, which is typically a world quest that high-level miners will have on the Broken Isles. You will need 10 Fellhide, which again is obtained by skinning Fellhide Gargantuans, which is a leatherworking world quest. These are BOE, so you can buy these on the auction house. You will also need 50 Blood of Sargeras. The Blood of Sargeras is the only material that you cannot buy off of the auction house. You do have to farm your 50 Blood of Sargeras yourself. You can obtain Blood of Sargeras through raiding in Legion, but what I typically recommend is doing every dungeon on Mythic difficulty every day, and you can get roughly 2 to 5. So if you're lucky, you can get it in 10 dungeons. Now let's count how many dungeons you actually have access to in Legion that you could do on Mythic difficulty. There are 13 dungeons, am I counting this right? 3 by 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13, yep. So there's 13 dungeons you can do, and on Mythic difficulty, every boss has a chance to drop at least 1, and the end boss can drop up to 3. And most of these have at least 3 bosses, so you can get about, on average, 2 to 5 per dungeon. If you're incredibly unlucky and you're only getting 2, you will have to do this for a second day. But I also highly recommend picking up the World Quest Tracker add-on, which is going to let you see what world quests are available that will award Blood of Sargeras, which today it looks like you can actually get 5, 6, 7 Blood of Sargeras just from world quests. Let's see if there are any hiding. And this is on North America. This will change slightly based on your region and what are available. But it looks like, yeah, I can get 7 just from doing world quests. So that's something you can check out if you don't want to run the Mythic dungeons, because those can be slightly time consuming. I'd much rather kill 1 elite and get 5 than run an entire dungeon and get 2. But beggars can be choosers. As always, check the market, check your local market for how much gold the Steelbound Harness is worth. On my server, it averages about 28,000 gold per mount, which is not bad, considering it only costs about, I want to say about 2,000 gold last time I price checked it on North America for all of the ore, the brimstone, and the hide. The only thing you would have to farm is the Blood of Sargeras, and if you're going for transmog anyway, you may even pick it up. But thank you so much for watching the video. Let's head over to Outro Zap, and we'll see what he has to say. Alrighty, thank you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you would like to see the written version of this guide, where it will show you live pricing in the EU, it'll show you the list of materials, and even best practices and screenshots of the map to help you get around, check out gaminghero.io, a fantastic website with some of the best mount farms, gold farms, and even pet battle guides on the entire internet. If you use code ZAP at checkout, you will get 10% off, and you're also helping support a small content creator be able to do this a little more full-time. Alright, feel free to check out the website, let me know what you think. Join the Discord, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.